You can really breathe life into a tattoo and a design when you start from scratch and you draw it completely like in your style. Some people would argue like, oh, that's not a smart business decision because you're spending like anywhere from 10 to 20 to 40 hours before you even get to the tattoo appointment just drawing for your client. But I wouldn't change anything. That's how I like to do things. こんにちは。はじめまして、Hana です。最近分子連の皆さんと一緒に働くことになりました。よろしくお願いします。Hey, it's Hana. Nice to meet you. I'm the latest addition to the Bunshinren Team here in Sydney. Yeah, I started pre-COVID, just before the lockdown, and I've been tattooing for like 6 months, and then we got locked down for 6 months, so coming back into tattooing after that was really scary. I felt like I forgot everything. I think I went home and cried the first night, but then I like looked at the photos of the tattoo I did and I was like, oh, that wasn't even that bad, it's fine. If we go all the way back, I'm actually a law school dropout. So I re-enrolled in animation, Bachelor of Design in Animation. I got to work with a lot of fellow creative individuals and a lot of them had tattoos. I didn't have any at that point. My interest from tattoos began there and I got these 2 pieces in Melbourne. And over the years of getting tattooed, I was having chats with my tattoo artists and they knew I really liked art and they asked to see some of my work. Yeah, they were like, actually, I think maybe you should consider tattooing as a career. And I had never thought of it until that point. One of my like favorite tattoo studios ever, which is Abstruse, where I did my apprenticeship, they were looking for an apprentice. They'd posted up on Instagram and you had to send in a 30-piece portfolio. So I slaved away for like a month, sent my portfolio in, and yeah, I got selected.
The rest is
and
history.
yeah, I've been tattooing since. Yeah, I think number one is always going to be anime for me. Anything anime, manga, video game, pop culture related, I'm super down to do. 9 times out of 10, or no, I'd say 100% of the time, if you're getting an anime tattoo on you, you're also an anime fan. So I find that all the clients that I tattoo, getting anime tattoos in particular, I really get along with. And I think that's so important as part of a tattoo session, is that you have a good time and you have really fond memories connected to that tattoo. So yeah, it's fun. It's like catching up with a friend, but working and talking about anime and things. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think Bleach has to be my number one. It's like really nostalgic for me. So yeah, maybe Astro Boy, Evangelion tied second, and then I'm kind of cheating, but Ghost in the Shell and Akira tied third.
Okay, so top 5.
Yeah, top 5. But it is all research. I think it's really important because it makes a huge difference when your tattoo artist actually knows what you're talking about or what you're asking for. Even today, my client, she was getting Jujutsu Kaisen tattoo, but all she had to say was, oh, Gojo with his hollow purple move. If you said that to someone who isn't an anime tattoo artist, who hasn't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, the result would be so different.
Yeah.
So I think it is really important for me to, watch anime. I mean, oh, what a chore. But yeah, to keep up to date with what people are asking for. So yeah. I also think with the comparison of anime made in the 80s and 90s and now, because it's all been digitized and a lot of it is the computer doing the work, it hasn't got that grit and that soul that a lot of the older animes have. You can really breathe life into a tattoo and a design when you start from scratch and you draw it completely like in your style, as opposed to just, oh, I'll just take that frame or that manga panel and just tattoo it as is. But yeah, that's just personal preference. Some people would argue like, oh, that's not a smart business decision because you're spending like anywhere from 10 to 20 to 40 hours before you even get to the tattoo appointment, just drawing for your client. But I wouldn't change anything. That's how I like to do things. This bad boy right here. Ta-da! I went to Japan recently and I saw the joshikose with their like school bag and they had all their charms on it, and I went, I want that. I'm gonna have that. So I went to Harajuku and I went to the uniform store. I got some weird looks because I'm obviously not a student, but I said, I'll take one of those bags, please. And I just went on a bit of a rampage collecting all the charms in Japan. But I like it because like that was when we went to go watch the sumo. These are from the flower park. These are actually gifts from clients. This one too, Don Pen, because I love Don Quixote, so who doesn't? I'm pretty close to maxing out actually. That arm's done. I've got this one done. I've got both legs done. Yeah, it's just my back and then this arm and probably like my neck and chest, but I'm sort of saving those more visible spots for a little later. Everyone says tattoos are super addictive, and they are. Like, also, being a tattoo artist, I feel like I can't not get tattooed. I feel like I have a responsibility to go through the pain so that I almost earn the right to give someone else, like my client, that pain. And it definitely helps being through it before to be able to guide your client sort of through it as well and say, hey, this part's gonna be really bad, but let's just do 10 minutes and knock out this part and then we'll have a break. And yeah, just being able to plan out a tattoo session in a better way based on my experiences. So yeah, that's my excuse. My core goal is, it's a bit cheesy, but to be happy and do good tattoos. But I enjoyed my last trip to Japan and working there so much. I really would love to sort of establish myself over there a bit more and work there a bit more. Yeah, to be able to hop between Australia and Japan would be really cool. Thanks for tuning in. I'm currently working out of the Bunshinren Sydney studio. If you'd like to book a tattoo or a consultation, you can reach me at Knifo on Instagram. I do also have plans to work at their Japanese studio in Osaka. So if you'd like to get tattooed in Japan, send me a DM, we can work something out.
Perfect.
ありがとう。